Black Americans are taking the whole issue to another level. Black Americans, wetin dey wrong with una? Let me use Nigeria pidgin. Those of you watching from the Caribbean Americans, from America, see, in this video you'll be forced to understand some African pidgin, Nigerian pidgin to be precise. Because the way Black Americans are behaving now, it is obvious, it is very, very clear that something is wrong with them. A lot of them have forgotten to visit their psychiatrists, their psychiatric hospitals. A lot of them have forgotten to take their medications. A lot of them need to be taken to the hospital for mental check. Because if you see the kind of things they say online, if you see the outrageous messages they are putting on TikTok, on social media against fellow Africans, you'll be asking yourself, are we all black people? And the funniest thing is, when you look at some of these Black Americans, we Africans look far better than them. Like, they think that America is heaven, America is paradise. But when you look at a lot of them who are talking on social media, saying all of this nonsense, you look at them, they look like people who need to be fed. They look like people who need to be dragged to the gym and taught how to live a healthy life. They look like people who need help. Yet, they have mouth to talk to Africans. If you've watched my previous video on this issue, I talked about how a lot of them are coming out against Nigerians, against African immigrants, because they are feeling like African immigrants come to America and they are taking advantage of them. I don't know how. That's their claim. That African immigrants come to America and they are taking away their culture, they are taking away their identity, and we African immigrants come to America and we disrespect them. We look down on them. How can you look down on somebody that is already down? No, how can you look down on somebody that is already down? Like, you guys are down in every aspect. In education, you are down. Of course, an average Black American doesn't have a college degree. You understand? But an average African immigrant in America has a PhD. You understand? There's a big difference. So you can't look down on somebody that's already down. Now, look at the average income for Black Americans. The average income for Black Americans will be somewhere around 50 to 60K a year. Yes, average of 50 to 60K a year. No be joke. If you see a Black American that is making 70, 80K per year, oh, they're so hardworking. But the average salary for African immigrants in America, it will be somewhere close to 120, 130. A lot of them are even making six figures. It's not difficult for you to see an African immigrant in America that's making six figures as a salary. You see them everywhere. But for you to see Black American with that kind of salary, you will look for a touch and find them. You have to look for Albert Einstein to help you with his physics skill for you to search. You will search deep before you see those Black Americans. Nobody wants them. So now they are jealous, envious of Africans, and now they are taking it to the next level. I couldn't believe myself what I have been seeing on TikTok now. As a matter of fact, if you are one of those our African sisters or those our African entrepreneurs who have moved to America, and now you are teaching Black Americans that we Black people can actually start businesses. They didn't believe. Black Americans, is strange to them that Black people all the way from Africa are starting businesses in their communities, are running businesses, and they are succeeding in businesses. It's not common with them, because when you go to Black American communities, all the grocery shops are owned by Indians, Asians, and all the rest. You understand? Every restaurant owned by, that's why you see they will be bragging Jamaican food, Chinese food, Mexican food, Italian food, because all around them, these are the people that come and open restaurants and cook their food. Out of a sudden, they now see fellow Black people from Africa. They come to America and they are opening shops, opening restaurants, opening businesses. So Black people are like, so average Black people can run businesses? Where are these people coming from? So they want to prove that we Black Americans, we have been lazing around, we don't know how to run businesses or what? They can't deal with it. They can't deal with it. It's hard for them. You understand? So now, they have taken the campaign to another level. Yes. So my first advice for African immigrants, all of you from Nigeria, especially Nigeria. I know say this matter concern all of us Africans, but Nigerians, I pay more attention to my brothers and sisters from Nigeria, because back home in Africa we are facing wahala with South Africans, we are facing wahala here and there. So make I kokuma focus on my Nigerian people. So Nigerians, if you own all these braiding shops, because that's one of the highest problem Black American women have now, is that Nigerians and African immigrants own braiding shops all over the place. So basically they want to braid their hair, they only see African immigrant shops. They want to go and do their nails, do their hair, do anything that has to do with salon related activity, they only see African barbers, African saloons, African braiders all over America. Now Africans they fool. So this is becoming a problem. And I knew it would become a problem when I started seeing white people bringing their children to these African immigrants to braid their hair. Yes, there was a time videos were trending on TikTok where you see whites will bring their children for black people, these black African immigrants. They will braid their hair, arrange their hair, fix their hair, make them look beautiful, make them look nice, give them that African touch. Oh, Black Americans, that one they choke them, oh, that one they choke them. They don't want to see it. You understand? They don't want to see. That is a big problem for them. Yes, they are not okay with that because that is a violation of culture. That's a violation of culture. They are very funny. So basically, Black Americans, they are now planning to launch a campaign against African businesses. They have already launched that campaign. You understand? They have launched, just like Ghana launched Ghana Must Go, but Nigeria Must Go, but it no work. South Africa did the battle with Immigrants Must Go. It's still not working out. Yes, Black Americans, they have actually launched a campaign against Nigerian and African businesses. So if you are an African in America, you own braiding shops, you own a business of any kind, just be careful. Just be very careful. These Black Americans do not want their communities to develop. We Africans who have gone to America and we are trying to develop their communities by building all these businesses, creating the salons, creating the shops, creating restaurants. Black Americans are not happy. They would rather have Asians continue to come and run businesses in their community. So any African in America, please, if you have a business in America, double your security, because there is a massive movement from the Black American community that is coming up strongly against African businesses. They don't want to see African businesses thriving. They don't want to see us running bread shops, restaurants, and all the businesses that our brothers and sisters are currently running in America. It is problematic for them. And they have set out a date. They say the 1st of August. We are in July. Mark me, it's good for me to share this information, because I know a lot of you are watching my video, so you hear and be careful. Black Americans are setting out the 1st of August as a day to come out and protest against African businesses. They want to come out and target African businesses, African immigrant shops, African immigrants restaurants. They are not happy. So they will be coming out in their masses, if at all they will have the audacity to come out. But these people, they kolo. I'm not going to talk this one for English. These people, they kolo, they give it to you called kolomenta. Kolomenta. They will come out without their kolomenta, as they don't get respect for anybody. So they will come out to protest. And a lot of them are already starting with social media, demanding that all Black Americans stop going to do their hair in African saloons, African shops. Now the question I'm asking myself is, you are shouting that these African women and these Africans have come to America and they are opening braidal shops everywhere. They are doing hair all over the place. Now, did the American government stop Black Americans from opening their own shops? I need to understand something. Did American government say that shops are only for foreigners? You Black Americans, you cannot open your own shops to do braids. You cannot open your own shops. You cannot open your own restaurants. You cannot open your own grocery shops. Is there a law in America that stops Black Americans from doing it? Because I don't understand. Why don't you guys instead, use that energy, raise money? I bet you people not get money. Raise money and start your own shops. Start your own businesses. Go and patronize your own businesses. Why don't you guys do that instead of all this noise you are making online? You are not doing anything, yet when people do it, you complain. This sounds familiar, right? Like our South African brothers and sisters. They are in their country, they don't have skills, they don't have jobs, they are not ready to work. But when foreigners come and they are working, they are opening businesses, they are doing it, it's a problem. You see, I've always said black Americans and South Africans, the blacks in South Africa, they are very, very alike. Two of the same people, bird of the same feathers, similar problems, similar issues. Us worse. They don't do anything. They cannot do anything. They are rather looking for who to blame, who to accuse. That's all their work. They are always victims. Africans have left Africa, come to your country, build businesses, build shops better than you, and now you want to start protesting against them as if somebody stopped you from building your own. Una know the shame. Una know the shame. It's embarrassing. See, I see some Africans saying, oh, these black Americans, we are brothers and sisters. Get out. See, this thing where they don't do, I want Africans to put on the Nigerian spirit. Nobody should beg them. Nobody, if they feel like they are not African, let them get out. If they are not African, they are not black, they don't want us to be together, let them go. Nobody even wants them. Where are they going to? They are white Americans, don't even want them. So what is it with them? Who go beg them? Nobody should beg. If black Americans want to misbehave, make them misbehave. We Africans, we are ready to give them woto. It is what it is. Your boy Ajim Maxi on this one again. Smash the like button, smash notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, guys, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for y'all. God bless y'all. Cheese.